In other news, the Supreme Court has asked the Tamil Nadu government not to press for the hearing on the 18th of March at the Special Court at Bengaluru for examining the witnesses in the disproportionate wealth case against AIADMK leader Jayalalitha. The case is being taken up on the 19th at the Apex Court. AIADMK chief Jayalalitha has petitioned the Supreme Court to set aside her disproportionate assets case being heard by a special court in Bengaluru. Jayalalitha had approached the Supreme Court against a Karnataka High Court order which dismissed her plea to quash her case. In 1997, charges were framed against Jayalalitha, her friend Shashikala and others in the 58 crore wealth case. The case was transferred to Karnataka by the Supreme Court. The special court is hearing the case and 42 witnesses have been recalled for cross-examination on the 18th of March. The new BJP president's team has been announced. Dissident Vasundhara Raje, Scindia and hardliners Vinay Katiyar and Varun Gandhi have made it to the BJP's new A team. Sources say there were last-minute changes to the list after party chief Nitin Gadkari's meeting with the RSS, who were apparently unhappy with some of the choices. Among the BJP's youth brigade, Varun Gandhi, television star turned politician Smriti Irani and commentator Navjot Singh Sidhu have been named secretaries. A prostitution racket has been busted in the city. A 44-year-old junior artist Satya has been held on the charges of prostitution. Mobile phones and a Maruti car which was used by him have been seized. 2 young girls were rescued and they have now been sent to the government home in Mylapore. My colleague Salim joined us from the newsroom earlier to give us these details.
Crime branch of the suburban police have arrested one person. His name is Satyamurthy alias Satya. He is 44-year-old from a house in Mugalibakam for allegedly running a prostitution business in that particular house. The police have also rescued 2 young girls aged 22 who were forced into prostitution. They were later sent to the government home in Mylapore. So the police have booked this accused under 4 sections of the Indian Penal Code. Section 3, Section 4, Section 5 and Section 7 of the Immoral Trafficking and Prevention Act. The police have also confiscated a Maruti car and some cell phones from the accused. This particular accused is also believed to have some interstate connection. Now, this is where Ms. Sona Lakshmi comes into the picture. Sona Lakshmi was earlier arrested by the Chennai City Police for allegedly involving in prostitution. She was produced before a city court and then was lodged at the Pudel prison. But she came out on bail and she is now operating from Vijayawada in Andhra Pradesh. She is the one who has established a connection with 44-year-old Satya, and she has been supplying young girls from Andhra Pradesh to Chennai. So basically these 2 victims who have been rescued from the home now, they are hailing from Andhra Pradesh and from Karnataka. Sona Lakshmi has sold them, rented them to 44-year-old Satya. So sources from the police department do say that Satya used to spend rupees 30,000 per month in his prostitution business and used to earn 3 lakhs per month. So acting on a tip-off, the police pinpointed 44-year-old Satya, arrested him, produced him before a court and lodged him at the Pudel prison. The mode of operation is basically like this. He was operating from a house in Mugalibakam in suburban Chennai. He used to invite people to his house who is well known to them, and if any stranger approaches him, he has a Maruti car with him which he will send to various places which is well known to him, like Porur bus stop and various places in suburban Chennai. The police have finally arrested him and sent him to Pudel prison. Further, it seems that the sources from the police department do say that they will take 44-year-old Satyamurthy under their custody and investigate him for any further information. Also, sources from the police department do say that they may send a special team to Vijayawada in Andhra Pradesh to nab the prime accused Sona Lakshmi, who was earlier arrested by them and was out on bail now.
In international news, after serving the Sri Lankan army for nearly 4 decades, including presiding over the last phase of the civil war that saw the elimination of LTTE, General Sarath Fonseca appeared before a military court in Colombo. The hearing was later adjourned to the 6th of April, 2 days before Sri Lanka votes in parliamentary polls. Fonseca is facing charges for interfering with the country's politics while in uniform. He will be facing separate charges for trying to overthrow the government of President Mahinda Rajapakse.
The arrest detention of General Sarath Fonseca is contrary to Articles 13.1 and 13.2 of the Constitution, the Code of Criminal Procedure Act, the International Covenant for Civil and Political Rights, and the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. It is also contrary to the Army Act and the Chief of Defence Staff Act.
Up on the other side, find out why Tamil Nadu is leading the pack in our country in a moment.